paper and pen. You got time to text another friend, 3 minutes. You got time to text another friend. Get them here. Take copious notes. Be ready, guys, because now we're coming up on 2.5 minutes, and we're going to be liftoff. And guys, it used to be leaving the station. No, this is liftoff. That's how fast we are growing. Liftoff. So having said that, guys, we've got 2 minutes. I'm going to dive into it. And it's just so exciting. Once again, welcome, 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 all of you. Welcome. So glad to have you here today. So exciting to have you here. And I hope you feel my excitement. I hope you feel my energy. I hope you feel my vibe, because I'm trying to give it to you guys. It's the real deal. It's what you've been looking for. And you may not have even known it, but maybe you had professed it. Maybe you had talked it up. But right now it's showing up, and it's right here. And we got 60 seconds. Yes, 60 seconds to lift off. So guys, it is definitely a pleasure to host this call for you. And guys, what I want to do is I want to tell you something about this gentleman who's going to be your presenter today. He has been in this space for 26 years. He is an internet guru. I've had the pleasure of knowing him for 10 years, and our relationship is a golden one. And guys, I can tell you what, he is a definite leader that you're looking for. So when I think of him, and I think of words to try to describe him, words come to my mind like integrity, character, leadership. That's who he embodies. That's who he is. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, your presenter for today's call.
This meeting is being recorded.
Mr. Michael O'Brien. Michael, the call is yours.
Ralph, so appreciate you. Can you hear me fine?
I can hear you very well, Michael.
Well, first of all, Ralph, I want to give it back to you. You epitomize true leadership, and I'm loving our relationship, our friendship. Thank you so much for such a warm welcome, and do my best to live up to that, Ralph. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ralph. And I want to thank each and every one of you for your time and patience here. And we've got a packed house, to say the least. Everyone's time is precious. Let's break it down. Welcome, welcome. And as you can see, we've got some new branding that speaks to the pace, stride, the collective surge of positivity that has happened with leaders in the background. Let's break things down. The first thing we want to do is understand expectation management. It's so we make every effort to ensure that we accurately represent all the products, services, bonuses, rewards, earnings reviewed in this presentation. The representation thereof should be considered potential. And we're not to read through this entire disclaimer, no, but you should understand there's no guarantees. Let's have a nice clean call, and I'm going to mute everyone out. And this information is intended for educational and training purposes only. It should not be construed as investment advice. As with all financial decisions, you should contact your licensed financial advisor, which I am not, before investing in any financial instrument. Bottom line, you can't make guarantees. It's a free enterprise. Let's get started. Thank you so much for your patience, and welcome to Global. Now we're going to break down the exciting modifications in just a moment or two, and you want to realize the room's packed. So we're going to cut right to those. And let's remind everyone, we're a group of highly motivated visionaries who have created a powerful power-aligned platform for like-minded people. Now, we absolutely we have a passion for innovative blockchain technologies, and we're confident we can implement future innovations today. Now, we aim to grow globally with our partners and business associates with aggressive, assertive marketing strategies and innovative technologies. Now, experts who study goals that manifest indicate want to hold those in sharp detail in your heart and in your mind. Think of that dream house, that vacation, that car that you love, all that in sharp detail as you're taking in this overview, because we're going to provide you with all the tools for success with cutting edge products such as 300,000 plus ebooks in every niche. For example, from artificial intelligence, entrepreneur from home, blockchain secrets, relationships, health, and so much more. Now, these are resaleable because you have the license rights and you can claim them as your own or keep the profit if you do in fact sell them. Now, let's realize the extraordinary nature of our product line. And I mean extraordinary. 300,000 plus ebooks, 9 million plus articles, and this is just unprecedented in the entire marketplace. Plus, there's access to a social media bundle, all for just $50 in the form of BNB. What it runs everyone to typically fill up a car with gas here in North America. Just outstanding. Now let's break down how the global power line works. This is a true single line structure, what I like to call the real McCoy. It's genuine and honest, and it can support north of 500 million members. Once you participate and you take that success action step and request your registration link from your inviter, you join the pay line upon making that purchase of $50, what we call a package. And everyone that enrolls after you helps you to start achieving your goals. Let's break it down. Let's say that's you right there. Someone from the other side of the planet that you don't even know enrolls. Look what happened to your organization. On the third level, someone this side of the planet that you don't know enrolls. Look what happened to your organization. Someone you do know enrolls. Look what happened to your organization. Now, I'm not a prophet. I don't have a crystal ball, but this could happen right here. An entire group of 100 could come in, and look what happened. Now that we have this foundational understanding of our true global power line, let's take a look at something important, and it's right here. Let's get to why we're here. We've implemented 2 broad-based modifications in the model to do something important. If you were on yesterday's call, we're all about longevity. We're all about sustainability. This is not a flash in the pan project, no. So you want to elevate your levels of focus as we break it down. Those 2 broad areas are for withdrawals and for rank advancement. Let's break down withdrawals and get to how things can be managed to help for that long-term sustainability. As you can see here, our beginners will be open when liquidity is 500 BNB in the community pool. Okay, to understand this to have that longevity, so it's going to open up beginner to bronze when it hits 500 BNB and above. And all bets are off. You can get 100% of your claims and go ahead and make that withdrawal at those levels, beginner to bronze. Now, to claim the withdrawals will be based on the volume of the liquidity pool. This is precisely what we needed to help manage this model. Leaders will last for hours, break it down, grinding, evaluate. If the liquidity pool goes below 500 BNB, it will be based on the liquidity in the liquidity pool. Let's have the clarity and understanding that comes from visuals. For example, if the liquidity in the BNB pool equals 500 MB, as I indicated, 100% of the rewards are claimable. All bets are off. However, once it runs south, as an example, for 400B, just to grab example, you would then be entitled to 80% of those rewards. 20% goes back to the liquidity pool to do what? Maintain the health of the project. Another example, if the liquidity pool equals 250 BNB, then you're looking at 50% of the claim rewards, and 50% would go back to the liquidity pool. This way, we don't experience what we did. See a pop-up notification that will notify you of the percentage you will receive. Any contributions back to the liquidity pool are permanent. So that was step number one in this model. Let's take a look at step number two, and that has to do with rank advancements. Let's understand something at a high level. The exciting 20% fast start bonus remains in place, but a modification for long-term stability was implemented over here to the right with the check match bonus. Now, from beginner to bronze, this is important. This is where the claims for rewards will be focused on for now. And as you can see, the global package number requirement needed to be modified in order for the health and stability of this project. And as you super exciting as we total up these groups here and the 25% check match that can take place. This is still leverage personified, built better, stronger, more durable, sustainable, modified for longevity. Leaders coalesced and unified, and strengths and skill sets created a fabric for the long term. This is super important to understand. Let's take it down. It's still the same smart contract modified. That's super important. One-time payment of $50 in the form of BNB's digital currency, more importantly, specifically on the smart chain network, can potentially make money over and over again without recruiting a single, but you must wait until the global leg package requirement of 75 purchases takes place after you. And if you begin to share this and bring in 3 personals, you can start earning from beginner to bronze and start getting paid instantly. If you don't bring in 3 personals, you must wait for the global package requirement of 75 to start getting paid. This only applies for beginner to bronze. Now, because we stabilize the community pool's liquidity and we're taking responsible actions for what? Long-term longevity, long-term stability, long-term sustainability, we're only currently on the claim of reward and beginner runs. Now, from silver to Avenger, we're still earning in the background, but we must wait until the liquidity is stabilized to claim rewards from these ranks. Now, I've got an ear in the grapevine very close to the road, and people are so excited about this project. And realize this. You can boost your earnings significantly by just sharing this project with 3 people. It's so important to learn that and understand that. As I indicated, recruiting is optional, but you change the nature of this opportunity by simply sharing it with 3. Now, it really comes down to a very simple selection because we have a rare win-win situation in the realm of free enterprise. And the clear winner is over here on the right. Because the red choice is when you keep, but you bonuses like 25% check match and the fast start bonus over here on the right with blue straight up to the matter. There's more earning potential. It's precious. And realize this. The price point sensitivity is still intact, which is a strong component, a pillar of our model. You're talking about one time, $50 in the form of BNB, more specifically on the smart chain. Now, you can potentially money in BNB without recruiting, but it's a horse of a different color when you share it with others. We've got that awesome fast start bonus intact, entirely modified. For the long-term stability, we've got the check match. Modification of 25%, that's still awesome. We've got the worldwide global build community, global opportunity. We use smart is that exciting precise. They're machine-like instruments that are programmed to do this when that happens without bias on who paid when, how much, none of that noise. That's the wave of the future. What's that other part on the financial option? That's for radical transparency when that's public-facing information. That's not someone say earned XYZ. It's out in the wide open. That's what the blockchain is, the public-facing ledger. Now you can withdraw instantly with a push of a button, no withdrawal fees. Now we have a state-of-the-art, brand new, fresh out of the oven. I just got this news about the new updated video at this site on YouTube. You want to take a picture of this, do a screenshot, write it down, whatever you have to do to have access to this, because it rocks. It's so awesome. We're going to take a look at it. I just got it into my inbox. We're going to hear from other leaders first, but first let's realize we have an exceptional situation here with our product line because the hits don't stop there. Make one purchase of one of the packages through 4, you automatically qualify for this travel certificate for 3 days and 2 nights in an awesome luxury resort in Mexico. Small activation fee and taxes apply. But the hits keep on getting better because that normally retails for north of $600. Between 5 to 9 packages, the stay and the duration increase to 5 nights and 6 days in these resorts. These are 10-star resorts on a 5-star level. Incredible. Still have to do the activation fee and pay taxes. That's normally $2,500. And then for the big thinkers, purchase north of 10 or more packages, and you get both of these 7 nights, 8 days, 7 nights, 8 days in luxury resorts in Mexico. And the one on the right is for 3,500 locations around the world and USA destinations. Still need to pay the small activation and pay taxes, but that's a drop in the bucket when you see the price of $3,500 and $5,400 normally. Have access to an amazing travel portal to sit through those god-awful timeshare presentations. The plan. Realize this. You turn back to your inviter and get your wallet set up. Like 4 of them on the platform: MetaMask, PayPal, Token, Pocket, or Trust Wallet. And what you want to recognize, you want to fund it with enough BNB to upgrade and a little extra cost fee to go slightly north of that $50 price point. You want to get back to who invited you, and let me be the first to welcome you to our bigger, stronger, more durable model. Now, what we're going to do, everyone, is speak to an important event taking place tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'm going to leave this up for all of the Zoom information. Same room, same passcode, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And the Zoom information is right here, right below. Whoop, hang on, that's a special announcement. That's the new video. Now, we'll get all those Zoom credentials. Now, what I'd like to do is dig into the 1,000 guest room and bring on someone very special that is really someone that I have come to know better over the last week or so. There he is right there. Bear with me. There's just a handful of you. And I'm going to ask him to unmute his line. But before you speak, my good friend, I just want to brag on you for a moment. So this individual is a tireless leader. He's a servant leader. He leads by example. He's the quintessential professional. And it's like we've been friends for many years. It's hard to believe we just became friends. I think the world of him. And it's Dr. Hakeem. Are you out there? This Dr. Hakeem is. Are you out there?
Michael, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. It is all yours, my friend. So glad you could join us.
You know, I really appreciate you and thank you for allowing me to share a few thoughts. Like you said, since we met last Sunday, it's been an extreme pleasure to just converse with you, talk about our vision. You talked about vision. I think Ralph talked about that as well. And dreams that we have, not just for our families and our friends, but for the community and the space at large. And I have to give a great shout out to Mr. Ralph Bowling. Many of you heard him at the beginning of this call, making an introduction to Michael. Just two extraordinary men. And I'm just excited to be able to lock arms with both you guys and partner with you. And even in addition to that, we have an extraordinary team behind the scenes that most people don't know, but I've had the distinct pleasure of over the past week, especially the past few days, of watching these individuals work behind the scenes on behalf of the people. And let me tell you, anytime you can put people before money, anytime you are working on hours when you're dog tired and you're trying to find a solution to make an opportunity and a platform great, especially after the success that we've seen on the initial launch. And then we all, as you know, became enemies of our own success because this platform took off and we had to pause it for a minute to make some adjustments just so that we can have just excellently presented today. So I'm excited about it. And I just, when I think about this opportunity, I think about what a mentor told me years ago. He says, our ability to be able to make proper identification when it comes to people, who's your best friend, who's your enemy, what's a good opportunity versus what's a bad opportunity. If we can master being able to identify, make the proper identification, then that's going to determine a level of success or failure. I saw this opportunity after Ralph shared this with me. I got excited. I didn't even want to even pay it any mind because I wanted to stay focused and mind on some of the things that we were working on that was having success. The long story being short is I took a look at it, I sent him a text and he called me, he introduced me to you, Michael. And then we called leaders that day and this thing took off. I think on Monday, we maxed out my Zoom room, we maxed out your Zoom room, and we have increased it. The reason why what we're hearing to you guys is important is because we do not want you to miss something that we know that is going to be extraordinary and change so many lives. We saw the faces and we got the phone calls. So many leaders have called and said, what do we need to do to make this success? I'm going to talk about this stuff before I finish what I have to say in the next few minutes. When leaders are calling and they're conversing and they're saying, listen, we've seen nothing like this and our people are ready to go. What do we do? What do we do? What must we do? And we're sick of hopping from platform to platform. We have the power and the energy and to make this thing great. This opportunity, it reminds me of us. It's not perfect, but guess what? It has extraordinary potential. It has extraordinary potential to be great if we do our parts. And our part is simply this. If the liquidity pool needs to be built up, then that's going to be incumbent upon us and our vision and our success and us wanting to share this opportunity to bless someone else. So I'm extraordinarily excited about that, Michael. I'm really, really excited about the leadership behind the scenes who have, in no uncertain terms, expressed that they will not let this be fail. They put the measures in to make sure that it has the sustainability that we need so that when we put forth our efforts as leaders and as marketers and as servant leaders, as pastors, we can share this opportunity knowing that it's going to bless so many people, even with the things that we cannot offer no guarantees. It's illegal for us to do that. But we know one thing for certain and two things is for sure. The success of it depends on each and every individual on this call and those who couldn't make it on this call because we reached the max. So you guys, if we do what we've been already started doing and purchase packs, get people to enroll, build up that liquidity pool so that people can withdraw daily, there won't have to be any more changes made to this awesome opportunity and visionaries of it. So we want to definitely give a shout out to the dev team. We want to give a shout out to the leadership. I can go on and name many of the leaders that have called looking out for the best interests of their people that they represent. And you guys, today, we said this platform could be healthy with 500 BNB being purchased, 500. But guess what? We can take it to 1,500. We can take it to 2,000 in 24 to 48 hours. And so that's what I'm personally going to commission us to do. If it fails, it's not because we didn't have an extraordinary platform that was coded by an extraordinary dev team and that was put together by a vision of extraordinary leaders. It failed because we didn't make the proper identification, and then we didn't take the proper action, and then we have to own that. So I'm gonna lead first by example, because I tell people this, I could show you better than I could tell you. If you would allow me to share my screen, I'm going to be the first one to make a $1,000 purchase so that we can, hold on, let me see if I can share my screen, and I'm gonna do it live. So people can see that we're not just talking, we're committed to doing it. Or say, so as you can see, I just set up this account, and I'm gonna utilize this account to be able to bless others. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to purchase 10. I'm going to do 5 at a time. And for those of you who haven't seen the process, this is how it works. You purchase 5, you have money in your MetaMask wallet. Come and click down here, and I just made my first 5. And I'm going to do $1,000. Can you hear me?
Hey, Akeem.
Yes.
Wow, you motivate me, man, to be honest. I mean, I'm getting text message right now, my team talking about some of them gonna buy 1 or 2. While you're doing that, I'm personally gonna do 5,000 right now.
So listen, check that out. I sound like my good friend Richard, you guys. Listen, and this is what we do. We don't want to talk about it. We want to be about it. We want to be leaders by examples, not just talking, not just hoping others do what we should be doing ourselves. So as you can see, look at that. I made both those purchases. That's 10. Let me look at my wallet. And see, and if we can all just do this part, I'm gonna do 10 more.
I'm doing mine right now as we speak.
If you guys can go to smart contract, you should see the liquidity pool rising. So we have 1,000 people on this call. We had some who couldn't get on the call. If big or small, if you can't do 1,000, do 100. $100, which is 2 packs and some change. If you can't do 100, buy 1 pack. But listen, to not do anything is not an option. It is not an option. If you understand what is going on in the world today in the financial market, we have time and position and a great opportunity that we can leverage. And all we have to do is do our part, and you're going to see the power of the people. We have a chance to be record breaking. We have the chance to do something extraordinary in the market that has never been done. And listen, it ain't enough to be, I'm not about a hype. I'm not about a bunch of pretense. But what I'm about is continuing, and what these leaders are about, from what I have personally witnessed, about making sure that this thing runs successfully and it runs long-term. So we all as leaders can walk the best way we can, run the best way we can to get people involved and make this opportunity the success that it deserves. So Michael, with that being said, man, I thank you for your leadership. I thank you for just, putting in, working overtime behind the scenes, you and all the other leaders of this project, and you know who you are. And we want to thank each and every individual who took time out of their schedule to join us. And listen, we will be working behind the scenes until tomorrow night, the call at 8 p.m. And we're looking forward to building with you as soon as we can, in front and behind the scenes. If you don't have someone who you can talk to in regards to getting you set up, if you found this meeting by chance, reach out to someone on the chat. Make sure you connect with that, and we'll be happy to get you in this great opportunity so that you don't miss it. All right. So with that being said, thank you, Ralph Bowling. I would like to thank all the leadership, the dev team, for just putting this thing back together and making it set up so that nothing fails as far as the liquidity pool, and that people can start withdrawing immediately. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it back to you.
Wow. Dr. I mean, just amazing. Let's go ahead and just get this back to this so that people can see important resource. First of all, I just want to say that's just awesome. Sure, what I'm sharing, you're seeing, and I want to give it up to you. Actions are so powerful as demonstrated. And you know what we just saw, I have been witnessing in private meetings.
And Michael, can I add one more thing? Dr. Cream, if he's here, can you find him? Was able to attend
Sure.
a meeting that he did with a group of about 60 people that him and we affectionately call Uncle Leslie Derenoncourt. We did a call yesterday, and they had already started purchasing, and I will share if we give him a.
And I'm going to give the honor of introducing you to buddy, Dr. Hakeem. Dr. Hakeem.
And Leslie, who runs their own team. I reached out to Lily, who introduced me to Dr. Kareem, and these guys, I watched them do a presentation after sharing this opportunity. They get identification and ran with it. And I saw on a presentation that they did on Sunday, training on the app, and I want to tell you, it is something that this community needs to see in regards to functionality and how they teach how people should take advantage of this opportunity. They go through how to use the app. They use the phone example. They use the computer example. It was clear, concise, and to the point. And the thing that I love about both of them, they love people. They just like good leaders. They pull out of their own pocket and make sacrifice for the people that they are accountable and responsible for, people who love them. And I'm gonna always respect people who put people before money. And so what I love about these individuals, and then they're exceptional at everything they do. And I can't continue to just, I could say all the nice things I can about them, but the fact is, it's not even about that. It's about the fact that they deliver. Just talk about it. They walk the walk, and they talk, have positive, very positive outcomes. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Kareem. Man, I appreciate you, brother. It's meeting you, love you, and the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Give me the ability to share my screen. I'm all willing to and able to put in $1,000 right now as far as increasing the liquidity as well. I have my screen set up and I'm ready to share. And what is important, you guys, in this space and life in general, is that we always have to start with our mindset. It's never your circumstance that determines if you're going to be successful. It is your mindset. How do you adapt? How do you pivot? How do you manage your life and everything in your life, whether it be faith, whether it be relationships, whether it be your physicality, your mentality? It's your mindset. That's the most important thing that we train and teach everyone that comes behind us. And what we have seen here, we have never witnessed before. We have never been able, as leaders, as builders, to go to our downline with something that is so profound, something that is so powerful, that is called appropriately the global power line. Why is it called that? Because it's so powerful that when I have someone who has never been able to build more than one or two people, and we've had to give them individuals, come back to me and say, Dr. Kareem, I have 1,000 members and I just signed up. Dr. Kareem, I have 5,000 members and I just signed up yesterday. Dr. Kareem, what's happening? Is this real? It blew everybody out of the water. I want you guys to understand, we are so invested in this succeeding because everybody wins, not just the people at the top. That's boring. We don't always want to be the ones getting promoted. We want every single person that says yes, every single person that has a vision, every single person that has a dream to be able to take that dream, write that dream down, put a date behind that dream, and make a goal of it. Once you have a goal, you guys, take that goal and break it down into steps. What are the steps? The steps are buying packages. The steps are sharing your blessing and paying it forward. Now that dream is a goal, and that goal has become a plan. Take that plan, everyone, and back it up by actions. What are those actions? What can we all do right now? We can go into our back office and purchase an additional package. That's the action. That action will do what? That action will make your dream, my dream, our legacy come to life. That's what it's all about. A dream written down, becoming a goal, broken down, becoming a plan, broken down into actions, allowing us to never give up on our dreams and allowing us to push forward in any platform of life. Anything that the world has to throw at us, you guys, when we unite, all work together. And that is what I want to share with you guys. I'm more than happy live, but I just need this community with our that we have that has never been done before. We can all win. God be the glory. I give him the praise for us listening, for us being open, and for us taking action to move forward to have unprecedented success.
My brother, let me tell you guys, if that's not fire, I don't know what it is. And you hit the nail on the head. It is the Almighty God who gives us the power to give wealth. But just like in biblical stories, it is up to us to make the proper identification and to not just be hearers of the word, to be doers. So again, you're going to thank Kareem. He's going to go ahead and put action steps behind he believes in the vision he sees. And Michael, I'm going to give it back to you. What are your thoughts?
Well, this is just incredible. I'll tell you, this is more than any presentation. Dr. Kareem, you knocked it out of the park. You really did there. And I love the leadership in action. And one of the things we want to do, everyone, is recognize the demonstration here should be speaking volumes about the direction, about the pedigree of the leadership here, about the passion and conviction. We've got a modified model now built for the long term. And apprehensions are getting quashed left, right, on this call, because you're with your own two leadership. So I can't say enough about how awesome that is to you, Dr. Hakeem, and to you, Dr. Kareem, and to everybody here. Now, I know that we have a special guest. We have a series of co-hosts. Does anyone have anything to offer who are co-hosts here before I play the newly amended, brand new, this just in video that I just got in, because this is awesome. It captures the essence of the modifications, and that's a tough show right there to top. But I just wanted to give anyone who's a co-host that's been working behind the scenes an opportunity. I know we have several of them here, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Yes, Sam.
Yes, hi. Frank wants me to tell you to bring on financial freedom.
Okay. Thank you, Ann. Let's see now. I'm going to dig down and thank you for that. Financial freedom. 1 second. We just have a handful of guests.
I found him. I told him on you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to also share one things amazing journey, and I'm so much happy, especially to you, Michael, and all the team behind for giving me this actual platform. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this has been an amazing opportunity that we've all been looking for the journey of over 23 years in this industry. It has been a terrible nightmare, failures upon failures, disappointment upon disappointment, but I can see light in this great, amazing opportunity. So guys, my words are so simple. Let's embrace together to raise this platform to the highest level. It's going to be a blessing. It's going to be a blessing and upon blessing. Thank you very much. Back to you, Michael.
Oh, well, thank you so much for that. I love the energy and the passion from all the leaders speaking right from the heart. And so we've got another leader stepping up. I'm going to turn over the screen to someone I've come to know over the past years in various ways and opportunities we've crossed. And I'm going to go ahead and make you a co-host so you share your screen. And other coin Mike. Well, there.
Hello, doing it.
Hey, Mike, welcome. Thank you for joining us. All yours, my friend.
Oh man, thank you all. I want to thank everyone that has spoke and that didn't get opportunity to speak, because I know this product is on everyone's heart. We saw what it could do, and we immediately went to how many people we could bless with this opportunity. So I want to thank everyone for working so diligently. And like, I know Dr. Hakeem, I called him a couple nights ago and I could tell he was burned. I was tired too. And I said, man, go back to sleep. I'll talk to you later. I didn't even say anything to him because we've been working hard. But my team, what I'm telling them to do, I'm just advising them. I had traditional businesses, and to run a traditional business, I had to reinvest part of my profit to keep it running. So that's what we're trying to teach. Is, treat this, where you just buy some additional packs as you go, and it should run for years and years. We can't guarantee anything, like you said. So with that said, I'm not going to take up much time because I know there's other people that want to speak. So I'm just going to share my screen and go ahead and make my commitment to the project. So let's see if I can share.
You're a co-host, Mike, so you have that ability. There you go.
Okay, so let me go to my MetaMask. And actually, hold on, let me see something real quick. I think I'm in. Come on. Why won't it let me do what I want to do? Sorry about that. Apologies, I'm having a little bit. Here it comes. I think you can see MetaMask is coming up. Oh, somebody's texting me.
Man, we thank you for stepping up and again showing true leadership. So I appreciate you, my friend.
Yes, it's showing now.
Okay.
Just so you know, we can see
Okay.
outstanding Karen 23 big props.
Oh, let's see here. I have a funding account too that I'm using to help put other people in. People have been calling me this morning trying to, can you help me get in? Can you help me get in? I'm like, oh man, let me check because I've already made commitments to other things. So we're trying to help as many people as we can. So I'm trying to get out. Why am I having trouble working this thing? I usually don't have any trouble. Hold on. I need to go to the one that I'm going to do for
Looks
open
like it's lining up now, Mike.
Okay.
It
right.
appears to be.
Okay. Here we go.
That's awesome.
So here we go. Because I had to make sure I had the money in the right account. All right, so I'm gonna do 1,000, but I'm gonna do them in see, it'd be 20 packs, right? So I'm gonna do 10, then that way somebody will have time to get in their purchase before we do.
Yeah. Awesome,
Next.
Mike.
There's 10 going. Because this project, I mean, we've never seen anything, and this is a first time, this type of compensation plan has been put together. So it's natural that we're going to have some hiccups, So the thing about it is these developers are committed to make it, and you don't get, when rug pulls like that. So I just think that they're to work it and make it.
Sure.
That's what we all want. We've all had these projects come and go, come and go, and we're tired of that. We were looking for a home place where we can stand and build with other lock arms and build, and that's what we're looking for.
Well, you may have seen in your life, Mike, it's the first model, right? And then, okay, so we have to strengthen this by making these adjustments, these modifications to make it better. And that's what we've done. And to your point, oftentimes that's just not the case. But I just want to give a big shout out to everybody who locked arms so fast. Once it became apparent there was a challenge. And we became better and stronger for it, Mike.
Exactly. I'm just looking forward to the future. I have many people that I want to share with this, that haven't had any kind of success, because of different challenges with communicating with people, NFL club, things like that. So now they can come over here and they can really, succeed and achieve some of their dreams.
Yes. Yeah.
Man, this thing, I don't know why it's taking so long. I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. Usually it goes through pretty quick.
Well, it might be because are you on the Zoom on your phone?
Yes.
That's what we're kind of up against. So your next calls and Zoom.
Well,
that phone is been overtime. So what we can do, Mike, is you've got the mic, you've got the microphone live, and you can just chime right in and process through.
Okay.
Because the spirit of your actions as a leader is really come through. So we don't have to worry about the bandwidth challenges or the Wi-Fi challenges orchestrating anything. It's just nothing but love and respect for you, Mike, for coming on.
All my five went through too as well.
Awesome, Rich. You rock. This is by far in year of 20 is my favorite Zoom right here. Because when it smiles and rainbows, anyone can do back to Main Street, right? But the storm hit us. And the strength of our roots drew us together, our core values. And like I said, I'm right from the heart, we just became stronger for it. So, Mike, I'm going to go ahead and share the screen back. Okay. And major respect to you for your efforts as a leader. And once it processes out, you just, feel totally free to say, test out. I've got Telegram blowing up over here. So let's go now, everyone. And just a huge tip of the cap to everyone who stepped up to do that. And let's take a look at the sharing tool that we have access to now. Oop. Bear with me 1 second. I think the volume of the Zoom is starting to, there we go. This is awesome. I'm going to go ahead and hit play and get out of the way.
Welcome to Global Aid Club. We are a group of highly excited, motivated visionaries who have created a powerful Powerline platform for like-minded people. United by our passion, we implement future innovations today. Global Aid is a worldwide community-driven blockchain project with aggressive marketing strategies, and we provide you with all the tools for success, including real products with private label and resale rights licenses, so you can sell, edit, or even claim the product as your own. 300,000 plus ebooks in every niche. 9 million plus articles with lifetime access. And you keep 100% of the profit on anything you sell. Now let's talk about the incredible wealth building power of the Power Line. Once you pay, you join the pay line, and everyone who joins from anywhere in the world comes in under you, regardless of how they find out about Global Aid. Additionally, you can earn 20% fast start bonuses and 25% check match on all your personal referrals. Bring in 3 personals and start earning from beginner to bronze and get paid instantly. With just $50 USD in BNB one time, you can secure a place on the Global Power Line. But you must wait until you have the global leg count requirement in order to start earning. Here are some quick earning potentials. Withdraw your commissions instantly with a push of a button and no withdrawal fees. Get started today using MetaMask, SafePal, Token Pocket, or Trust Wallet. Fund it with enough BNB to upgrade and a little extra to cover gas fees. Now get back to the person who showed you this video and get their link to enroll. Welcome to Global Aid Club.
How awesome was that? So what we're going to do is, it says right here, info below, it's right over here above. And this is the next upcoming event. And let's go ahead and just share with Bitcoin Mike if he has any announcement before we head towards the home stretch.
And also as well, not to interrupt you, excuse me.
Sure.
I want to give a shout out to Bole on here, who is another tremendous leader in this space, top Chicago. He is also getting ready to make $1,000 purchase as well.
Awesome. Big time respect out to you, boss lady. And if you want,
yeah, can find
her.
I see.
Hang on, we're waiting to hear. Love to hear from her. Love in action. Boss, are you there?
I am here. I am so excited. What a wonderful, wonderful Zoom. Mike, you know me. It's Sharia Bonds in Empower.
Oh, yes. How are you? Oh, my
I'm
God, Sharia.
Yeah.
Good to hear from you again.
I know. It's been a while. You said if I could find those 32,000 customers I had in Empower, bring them over here. We'll be rocking and rolling.
Oh, yes, yes. What's so funny that this has happened through another computer, and I saw your picture just the other day. So blessed to have you here with us. That's amazing.
Hey, Michael, I'm sharing my screen. There's the first one. Went
Oh,
through
awesome.
complete.
Awesome. Mike.
Okay.
Yep.
And here comes the second one.
Night, whatever questions you have, he's going to get them answered, because he's all about making sure that everybody wins, not just about himself, making sure everybody wins. And I have that same philosophy. So my thing is, we're making money, take some of that money, put back in the project, whatever we can do to help the project sustain itself is what we want to do, because we're about longevity. So I'm glad you're part of it. I'm glad to know you're a part of it, because you and I worked together before, and I'm looking forward to doing some incredible things and helping a lot of individuals. Thanks, guys.
Awesome, Sharia. Oh, that was awesome. And I'm so glad to hear your voice. My gosh, that just brings back so many memories. Seeing you up there on stage, and appreciate you and appreciate the action steps taken. And Mike, they're going through. Take care, Sharia, and so awesome to you.
That's the second purchase there of 10. So 20 packs.
Mike, just keep them going. Yeah, this is presentation going right here.
So the question that I'm getting a lot from everyone, it may have been in the presentation,
Sure.
But how exactly will the withdrawal process begin to start opening up for the members that are up to bronze? Do you mind just retouching that and making sure that the community understands we need to hit a level of liquidity, and that's what we're doing right now. We're all pulling together to get to that level, which allows us to open up withdrawals. Do you mind touching on that, Mike?
Oh, no, not at all. Great question, Dr. Kareem. So beginner to bronze right now is where they can make their claims. And from silver to Avenger, they're earning in the background. But as the liquidity pool starts to build and we have that stabilization, we're going to be able at certain metric points make those withdrawals. They just have to just stay tuned. They're going to be able to see those developments take place. There's going to be certain metric growth portions that take place. It's every 1,000 BNB for each rank position. It opens up the next rank position. So right now, can withdraw from beginner to bronze, Dr. Kareem. Currently, right now, every other rank position is earning, but the withdrawal activity has to wait for the liquidity pool to stabilize. And we're seeing the leadership in getting the liquidity pool back to a healthy level. But these management steps, Dr. Kareem, have been implemented for the long-term stability. So I hope that helps.
So I just want to make sure everyone this call stands the process. It's so important to take action. We're so elated and we're honored as founding members. Anyone on this call right now, you're a founding member. Think about it. You're in the first 10 days of the project. And you are going to keep this thing alive. You're going to keep this dream alive. You keep this going, and the longevity and sustainability is in our hands. Do not let greed destroy what God has given us to bless others. That's all I have to say.
Awesome. I love it. You know, whenever you speak, Dr. Green, we're new acquaintances, quickly to become friends. There's always a mindset I'm hearing you speak about. Always the cause. Always, you know, that heart that you bring, the spirit of helping others, right? It's not for the big people only. We've been part of programs. We're a big person program, right? What do I mean by that? People with huge teams. The nature of this program is in the name. Global Aid. Every so important as the dean of this project, very hard to help everyone. And so just really did about world punch because we were strong. We're set up for the long haul, and you see people blessing in unity, and this is so cool to see. Now, things I want to do, and thank you, Dr. Kareem, for that. Is let's bring you back on there, Mike. I'll stop
Michael,
sharing.
I have something to say real quick before. Can you say that what you were saying before when they asked you about from beginner to bronze? Because we want to make sure to clarify something. Did you say it was open?
Yeah, beginner to bronze is open right now for making claims.
Okay, so that's the I just clarify, Rich. So no, it's locked until it hits 500 BNB liquidity.
Oh, okay.
All levels are, yes.
Oh, there was a little break down there. Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay, thank you for that clarification. It's locked until we're focusing on that. We're focusing on that for making withdrawals once it reaches 500 BNB. Thank you for that.
Give a shout out to our plans talking to is this we we are as going to grow people to that everybody to just do their part, small and great. So thank you for allowing me to share that again. But I wanted to shout them out because they've been very concerned. They believe in this project. They've seen what it is doing with their community. They represent a lot of us and a lot of people. So I wanted to shout them out.
Yeah, so awesome, awesome. Now, let's say that Ann was just speaking to, we had this broken down right here. So we're for this to happen. We and toggled on. Thank you for that. How's that? Not sharing? Why is it sharing? Oh, because we had the yeah. Share and bam.
There you go.
Okay, so we broke this down, on the overview. So if the liquidity in the BNP bets are off, and you can withdraw 100%. But once it goes below, these are examples right here. You're able to net 80% of the claim, 20% will go back into the liquidity pool. And then here's an example with a different amount to see the relationship with, so there is, as you can see, a percentage relationship between these two, right? So 10% of 400 is 40%, and this is 20% right there. I mean, 2 times that, right? So 400 BNB allows you to keep 80%, and 20% goes back to liquidity pool right there. So when you have 200, it's just, these are just examples. It goes south of 500 BNB liquidity. You just leave this up. You can take a picture. You can understand the relationship between this new modification for long-term stability. That will help, Dr. Hakeem, for folks to take those pictures and screenshots so they can see it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. So let's leave this up because this is on the withdrawals, the modification with withdrawals. And then we had the modification with the rank advancements that we broke down. Now, once it gets to 500 and north of there, everybody, it's 100% of the withdrawals. 100%. These are just examples of what takes place when it runs south of that. Now, what we're aspiring to do is to never happen what took place. So we learned from that and modified.
Okay, Mike, I just clarified from Deb, you're right. So what he's saying is the first go around where the first bullet says bonds will be open when liquidity hits 500. So it will go into effect once it hits 500. This bottom part of the liquidity, all of that will open up, or will go into effect or be implemented. The 500, the 100%, 400, 80%, etc. So they are waiting it to hit 500 BNB from the dev.
Yep.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Oh, sure.
And we're currently at 268. I just checked the numbers. 268.
That's amazing. We were
yes.
At 105 at the beginning of this, you guys.
Yeah.
Are doing phenomenal work out there. The world is waking up. The world is motivated. We are ready for everyone to win. Keep going. Keep going. Let's go. We're doing it, you guys. I'm so proud of everyone out there that's listening and that's watching this call right now. We have a purpose. We have a purpose in life. and we will fulfill purpose as we need to serve others and get to the goal set for ourselves and create the legacy that we want to live and leave behind. Keep going.
Yeah, and I hope that clarity on how it's worked by now. So, are there any other?
Great job.
Say again?
Great job.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for your help. And because it's communication that's key to have the understanding. And I'll give people a chance to take pictures of this. And thank you for that update, Dr. Kareem, on the liquidity pool volume. And here's the thing, everyone. 1,000 people were maxed, 3 left. 997 are still here with us an hour later. So this is a keen interest, obviously. And I see all the hands going up. You know, we're not taking questions right now because it would just be overwhelming. So what you want to do is get back to your inviter and understand that.
I believe a lot of people are stepping off just so they can get in position. Because
sure.
It's very important. It's very important to get that ID number as this push goes through. Because again, we know we have to get to at least 500 BNB. And if you start locking in your spot now, then you could get ahead of that push and beyond. We're pushing this liquidity pool. We're not going to settle for just 500 and 1,000. If we can, in 48 hours, if we can get this thing up to 2,000 BNB, that is our goal. So even after this call, again, we challenge all the leaders and all the teams to pull together, do your part, and let's get this thing up and running and never to stop after that and beyond. The momentum we saw in the first week, you guys, was extraordinary, record-breaking. And we have a chance to be part of something that is historical. So, Dr. I really appreciate you and your team. And you guys are just doing an extraordinary job in leadership and everybody. Thank you, sir. Where's Richmond? Is he out there?
Oh, yes. Let me try and get him on.
He's picking up his kids at school.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
Oh, yes. What we're going to do is hear from Rich on subsequent Zooms. The important thing I want to share with everyone is make sure your inviter is giving you the Telegram room information, because we have an announcement room and then we have a rank advancement room. Now, the rank advancement room is extremely robust. So it forced our hand to open up a static announcement room that has the Zoom events, announcements, that type of thing, because they can stay still. The robot in the rank advancement room runs 24/7, 365. And so you want both of those. You want both of those Telegram links. Just work your way up. Ask your inviter. If they don't have it, ask them to get theirs. And I just want to take a moment and thank all of the guests, all of the dev team, all of the admins, all of the leaders, Dr. Kareem, Dr. Hakeem, Sharia. Oh my gosh, that really blows off some cobwebs up there. Last time we saw each other was like 2013. So big shout out to you out there in the Windy City, and to Anne Marie out west. And big shout out to Bitcoin Mike for coming on, and to each and every one of you for stepping up and having the spirit that is congruent and in harmony and in lockstep with our movement here. And the belief levels, I can feel them buoying because we're the opposite of programs that when they hit a little rough spot and they go run into shadows, we came right out into the light. And with that, everyone, it's been north of an hour. And if you're a guest, get back to your inviter. Welcome to Global Aid. Be here tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, with an overview. That's Wednesday, the 11th of October, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, same Zoom coordinates. And we'll see everyone. Thank you so much, everyone. and bye for now.
Well,
I'm going to leave the line open. Oh, go ahead.
One text before. Can you check your text before you get off?
Oh, yes, yes. And so, Roll Interactive.
Okay.
And Ralph,
great.
I want to give you a big shout. We've too many people on. And I just want to, before we go, actually, this just one more thing. I want to tune in to Bitcoin Mike to see if he's got an update. I'll stop my share. Mike, do you have an update on the process?
I think he
Yes,
shared.
sir. That was my screen. I shared that both of them went through. So
Both went through. Okay, great. I know that it was a situation there. And big shout to you, Mike, and awesome job. And everyone, I'm going ahead and pull up the invite for tomorrow night. And there we go. Let me just make sure what I'm hearing is we're seeing is the invite coming up.
Not yet.
One
Not yet.
second. Oh, yeah, Ralph, 1 second. There's a million things happening. There we go. And then I'll work my way down over here.
There it is.
Yep. Well, thank you, everyone. We'll see you here with friends tomorrow night. I know this says Zoom info below. We'll make the amendment. It's info above. And it's, oh,
I'm sorry, real quick. I just got a text. I have a team member. He's buying 20 packs now.
oh gosh, Mike. That's awesome. Yeah, these are just coming in left and right. These, if you'll share that in the, I'll actually share that, Mike, in the announcement room. That's huge. But Ralph, I hope that clarification on in the enrollments, they're active. Yep, active as we speak. Great question, Ralph, for leadership, and for you to give a big shout on your team. Close out.
More than think on and on. In the beginning of the presentation today, one of the things I said was that we hope that something would be said that all of you could say, this was worth my time. This was worth my time today. We totally respect your time. We care about you. And we honestly mean that. So nuggets were dropped today. $1 million nuggets were dropped. Action preceded everything today. It wasn't just talking the talk. It was walking the walk. And for that, we're grateful to all of our leaders because they lead by example. Thank you guys so much. It's been an absolutely wonderful call, unprecedented and unparalleled, and one of the calls that will go down in history. Thank you so much, guys. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock.
The stop.